Okay. All right, so we are going to go ahead and get started. A good evening. I am Dr. Lisa Kendall, the principal here at Concord High School. Hello, everyone. Welcome. I know that there is a tad bit of excitement as well as anxiousness knowing that your little baby is going to the big high school. But I promise you today, this is all about preparing your student in a way where we provide them lots of opportunities as well as support. So I know we have everyone here in the audience, and hello to you at home. I don't know where I'm looking. Where is the camera? Oh, hi, live stream. So anywho, in case you didn't know, this is being live streamed. It's being recorded so that you can go to the link that will be shared with you soon, and you can watch back through all of this in case you need a little refresher on some of the information. But before we get started, the presentations that we're going over tonight are accessible if you have your cell phone. If you go to that website and type in that code, if you haven't already done so, then you can go ahead and follow along with the program. I also want to share, if you feel like there isn't enough room, the balconies are also open. So just keep that in mind for those folks that are still arriving. Okay, so parents, I need you to take a deep breath. Ready? 1, 2, 3, deep breath. Okay, just know your student can do this. It's going to be amazing. It's the last 4 years of their K-12 education. But again, there's lots of information, but there's lots of supports. And I'm going to throw it over to Mrs. Devine, who is going to start our program for this evening.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Kendra Devine, and I work here at Concord High School in Student Services. And today we're going to be going through a variety of information to make sure that you feel confident, that you are aware and informed of what your student needs in order to be successful here at Concord High School. Then this week, especially Tuesday and Wednesday, the high school counselors will be at the junior high to talk to your students and to help them know specific what questions they might have that need answered or what class questions they might have. So today is a lot the big picture and the journey that we're all going to take together over the next 4 years. And then we're going to get more and more specific as the week goes on. So tonight, we would want to welcome you to Parent Night. Like Dr. Kendall said, this is being recorded, and you can watch it over and over again if you would like. And we have, throughout this time, also provided you tons of resources on our Student Services website, and there will be QR codes towards the end of the presentation if you want to click on those as well. If you've never used Mentimeter before, that is the website at the top. It will allow you to ask questions. We will be showing those questions to the groups. You might want to keep that in mind if you're going to type us a question. And then we can answer them on behalf of everyone all at once. Or as you walked in, you saw a little table there by the little platform thing in the lobby. And there are counselors and people there who speak both English and Spanish who can answer your questions as well. So we're here to serve you guys. We're here to inform you. And today we're going to get started with an overview of what it is that we're going to be covering. So the idea is to introduce ourselves and to show you some faces of the people who are going to be working with you and your students here at the high school for the next 4 amazing years. And also we want to talk about remembering in the big picture how we graduate, the graduation pathways, the diplomas, and knowing that your student has lots of choices and lots of opportunities. Here in high school, there are lots of right answers and very few wrong ones. So some choices have to be made, and we're there to help you. We're also going to talk a little bit about possibly earning college credit or taking college level classes, and then again, the scheduling. So we're going to start big picture and narrow it down tonight. This is the admin team. It is a fine admin team here at Concord High School, and they're here to support your student academically and with any kind of concerns that they might have. And this is the student services team. The student services team consists of both counselors and our college and career readiness leader. That is Mrs. Worsler over here. Can you wave at everyone? There she is. She's going to be presenting a little bit later, but we all work together to provide information and supports for your students.
We're making a technical adjustment. Thank you for your patience. There we go.
One moment, everyone. Okay. So the admin team and the student services team is here to support your student, and we all can help answer questions. You don't have to just go to that one person if you are worried about that. Anyone can help you. So let's take a moment and think about where it is you think your child or student wants to end up in 4 years. Here at Concord High School and in the state of Indiana, we offer 3 diplomas. They are all good diplomas. The Core 40 is the diploma that most students get, but there's also 2 types of honors diplomas. One is called the Academic Honors Diploma, and that is called Academic Honors because it focuses a lot on taking some college level classes and world languages. There's also a Technical Honors Diploma. You can earn a Technical Honors Diploma here at Concord through our dual credit classes in especially engineering, but you can also earn this diploma by going to the Career Center, which our students can go to if they're interested. And if you have a very motivated student, it's possible that they could earn both academic and technical honors. But we live in Elkhart County, and there are tons of amazing opportunities here, and your student should not feel like they must have an academic or technical honors diploma. There are amazing opportunities for anyone in Elkhart who gets any kind of diploma. So I want you to take a moment and think about which diploma you think your son or daughter should attempt to achieve first. So you can always kind of fluctuate a bit, but the reason why you want to make the decision for your freshman year of high school is because the more academic or technical honors diploma means that you have to take additional classes, and you would need to start your freshman year in order to have the most chance of success. So if you are remotely thinking of going for an academic or technical honors diploma, I want you to think of a world language. We offer French, Spanish, and American Sign Language. And if you're thinking that you might want to go into something like manufacturing or construction or the medical field, I want you to think about, okay, do I need a world language? What science should I take? And I should probably start looking at maybe some dual credit classes, which we're going to cover here in a minute. But the entire choices that your student makes should not be based on, well, my friend's taking this class, or I really like art and I only want to take art classes. Because we are now in high school, we also need to make decisions based on what's best for our next 4 years, and that starts with our diploma. So I encourage your student to do what's best for your student, not what their friends are doing, but what is best for them and where they want to go on their journey. The diploma is what we also call box 1 of the graduation pathways. In the state of Indiana, no matter who you are, in order to graduate high school, you must complete all 3 of the graduation pathways. I cannot stress enough, you have to complete all 3 pathways. The first pathway is to complete the credits for the diploma of your choice. The second pathway is to demonstrate employability skills. We have tons of offerings here at Concord, and we're really proud of everything that we can do to allow your student to have all kinds of experiences, both in school and out of school through internships and things like that. There's a presentation following this one if you'd like to stay for one of the breakout presentations that will go over the box 2 employability and all of the amazing opportunities that we have here. For the box 2, the employability skills, if you're wondering what that means, it means the state is looking for ways that your student can demonstrate things like leadership, communication, time management, the basic things that an employer and arguably parents would like their student to demonstrate as well. So the idea would be that you have tons of opportunities to do that through music activities, through sports, through clubs, through our musical Anastasia that's coming up in a few weeks. Or maybe you want to participate in the Career Center, an internship, whatever your student wants. They can do lots of different things in this category, but they just need one successful one. The third and final graduation pathway is called to demonstrate post-secondary ready competencies. This is just fancy talk for saying you are showing the state of Indiana that you are going to be competent after high school. You are a problem solver, you're a critical thinker. There are many ways that students can earn this one as well, but one of the most popular is to do a CTE pathway. That stands for Career and Technical Education. And I know that through the junior high, they've done a lot of work with pathways and what they are, and they might already have an idea. But what this means for your freshman year is that if your student has an idea of a pathway they're interested in, they want to take the either recommended classes to get them ready. So for example, if they're interested in construction or manufacturing, we would encourage them to take Intro to Construction. Or maybe they're interested in human and social services or something in the medical field. So we would encourage their electives to be child development or maybe adult roles or nutrition. So if you remember back a few minutes, especially for you students, remember when I said that here, now that you're at the high school, I want you to choose your electives wisely. I want you to choose the ones that you're interested in, not necessarily the ones your friends are taking, because the electives you choose to take your freshman year help determine what pathway you're going to be on for the rest of your high school career. So I want you to make sure you're choosing what's best for you. All three of these pathways, Box 1, Box 2, and Box 3 are necessary for your student to graduate in the state of Indiana. This is very different, especially if you had older students who had to take I-STEP or anything along those lines. Your student who is a freshman class of 2026 has to do these 3 steps in order to graduate. Now here at Concord High School, we are proud that we can offer your student opportunities that will challenge them to grow in the subjects they feel the strongest in. And there are 2 ways to do that here. The most popular would be through AP classes or dual credit classes. And these classes here allow your student to earn college credit. And you can do that first through an advanced placement called AP classes. And those AP classes allow your student to take a challenging and rigorous class at a college level in many subjects like math or English or art or social studies. We also offer them in science, and we offer these classes so that your student can be challenged in the classes that they feel strong in or are interested in. And the teachers work hard to help them get to that level. We also offer dual credit classes. So dual credit literally means you are earning at the same time a credit in high school and a credit in college, and that credit stays with you. We offer classes through Ivy Tech and Indiana University, and then we have some other ones we can offer through Trine and a few other classes. If your student is interested in anything like these opportunities, please encourage them when the counselors come to the junior high tomorrow and Wednesday to ask specific questions about what they're interested in. And I want you all to be aware, we can offer these classes in world languages. We can offer them in math. It doesn't have to be every subject. So if your student is really interested in this, but they don't think they're necessarily good at school, it doesn't matter because we have a wide variety that we can offer, and we are happy to help support your kid to do this. So that leads me a little bit to scheduling. So scheduling should be completely based off of the diploma that your student wants to go after, and tell them to aim high, the 3 pathways your student is planning to go for, and then if they're thinking they want to try an AP class or a dual credit class. For freshmen, if they think they want to try a more rigorous class, we offer honors classes that might be a good step for them to try in honors, in social studies, and we can offer it in a few subjects. But if they're wanting to try right away with an AP class, we do offer some of those. And dual credit would be probably, it depends on where their world language is right now. But we offer dual credit in Spanish for 3 and 4 and French for 3 and 4. So if you think your student would be interested in something like that, please encourage them to talk to their counselors when they come Tuesday and Wednesday at the junior high. So we're going to be in the social studies classes of your student. And as we're in the social studies classes, we're going to be there and scheduling. And your student can already log into PowerSchool, and we help your students understand that everyone has to take English, everyone has to take math, everyone takes science. Most students also are going to take geography and history of the world. Most students are also going to take it's 2 classes. One is called Preparing for College and Careers, and then Career Information and Exploration. That allows them, especially because, in all honesty, they're freshmen. They might not exactly know what they want to do, and that's okay. We encourage them to be curious and discover. This would be a class to help them decide what areas they're interested in and help narrow down what might be a future career. Doesn't mean they're picking it their freshman year. Just means it's helping them learn what their skills and their interests are. Because there are a lot of jobs out there in this world that did not exist when you and I were growing up in high school. They're new, they might involve technology, they might have changed. And so what your student might be interested in might be a job that we can't even imagine yet. So we need to get them the skills so they can do whatever job and whatever dream that they have that they would like to pursue. Students also are encouraged, if you want to be in band or music or anything along those lines, to plan ahead and possibly take PE over the summer. PE is the only class we offer 8th graders to be freshmen over the summer. So PE1 you can take this summer if you would like. We're going to have a summer school session in June. We don't have signups until about April, so you could be able to sign up then. But if you're reading the smaller line under there, if your student wants to be an athlete, we offer a class here called Athletic Weights. They can earn up to 8 electives of athletic weights, but we also encourage them to take PE1 athletic weights. So if your student is an athlete who would like to fit in athletic weights into their schedule, I encourage you not to take PE1 over the summer. Instead, I want you to take PE1 athletic weights and then an elective of athletic weights. And if that was really confusing what I just said there, your student can just tell their counselor tomorrow that they want to be in athletic weights, and they can help them with that in their schedule. So if I back up just a little bit, all freshmen are going to take these classes. We have already enrolled them in Power School to help them know their classes. And that basically leaves them with 5 or 6 open class periods. So if they're going to take a world language, they would take, for example, Spanish 1A and Spanish 1B. That's 2 of their 6. If they're also going to be in music, let's say it's band, they have marching band, and band. So now they've already taken 5 of their 6. It can get really complicated, so I would encourage you to take the information tonight that we covered about all of the information about diplomas and pathways. And remember that you have until February 25th to have any last-minute adjustments made, and to make sure that you're looking at the scheduling resources. If you use your camera on your phone to look at this QR code, it will take you directly to our 8th grade to be freshmen parent resources when it comes to selecting classes for their freshman year. Remember, the goal would be that the diploma that you want and the pathways that you need are going to help you determine what classes to take. As you are considering what classes to take, keep in mind you do have 4 years. So if your student sees this art class and it's jewelry and they really want to take it, they have 4 years to take that class. So it might be that they need to take their world language their freshman year instead and fit jewelry in their sophomore year. So don't be afraid to tell them to relax. They got 4 years to achieve. But also, don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid to say, I'm lost. I don't know how to help my student. And we are more than happy to be there and help you with that. And then we had a couple of questions, but before I get to them, we are going to be doing a couple of sessions after this. So we're doing this conference style. This is the big group, and we're going to offer 2 smaller sessions after that. If you would like to stay, if you have a lot of things to do tonight and you just want to get home, eat dinner, and do laundry, it's the Olympics. Go watch the Olympics. It's also very exciting. Whoa, can you go back for a second? The 2 sessions that we're going to offer, one of them is going to stay right here, and it is all about how there are so many opportunities and things to get involved in. If you want to ask your son or daughter, what is it you want to be involved in? What is it you want to take advantage of? This would be a presentation for you. Also, if tonight's not the night for you and you got things to do, we have a new student and freshman orientation that happens before school starts. That right now is planned for August 11th. It's a Thursday. It's the Thursday right before school begins. And on August 11th, what we would do is your student would be able to find their classes here at the high school. We are one big building. We don't have steps, so you got to walk fast sometimes. And they could find their classes. They could find their homeroom. That would be the day where they could also learn more about activities and things to be involved in here. The other presentation that we are going to give, if you would like to stay, is going to be in the cafeteria, which you get to by, you actually go out the main doors and in the gym doors. It's door 16 out there. The cafeteria is right there, and that is all about different supports that we have here at Concord High School for your student and different things you might be interested in if you're wondering how you can help your new freshman be successful here at Concord High School. We are going to do both of the presentations twice. So if you want to go to both of them, you do have the opportunity to do that. So what that would look like is you'd be here for the main presentation. Maybe you want to stay for the one on opportunities, and then maybe you go to the cafeteria for the one with supports. Okay, so if you're interested in more of the things that we offer here, I can see the word schedule. So we've gone over the classes that the students have to take, and then in Power School, you can see what they've already been enrolled in. And then Tuesday and Wednesday, we will come to the junior high and help them with their electives. You can see them in Power School, and you can ask them to show you if you're struggling to get into Power School's app. And then if you have questions, by all means, please reach out to Lisa Wright or Eric Lemon at the junior high, or one of us tonight or after next week if you have specific questions. Athletics, we have a great website. We offer tons of different sports here at Concord for boys and girls. So the easiest way to find out more about sports would be the athletic website. And please follow, what's the athletic Twitter called? Mr. Preheim's athletic Twitter, because that has a lot of information and when all the call outs are for sports. So you can have just follow the high school Twitter and you'll see us like all of their posts.
One thing I want to add in really quick, when it comes to fall athletics, this is a little bit different than it is in the junior high. If your student is interested in participating in fall athletics, so your volleyball, your football, those tryouts start at the beginning of August, or it's the very end of July. So in 8th grade, you just show up to school and then they have tryouts. But we're well into a month into tryouts, into practices by the time school starts. So if you're interested in a fall sport, make sure you go to the athletic website, or you can email me and I'm happy to answer your questions.
Some of the others up there would deal with bands, and so marching band, jazz band, all of those bands, color guard, dance as well. You'd want to know that most of the tryouts for color guard and dance are going to happen in early June, and they advertise at the junior high. So tell your student to read their email because it is an adult skill, but also that's where we send a lot of information. So their email is super important, and they should read it. The last one I'm going to answer is about coming from private school or shadowing here. We don't really shadow here, but you are more than welcome if you think that you are coming from another school or your student is maybe super anxious to come a little bit early, maybe over the summer. But most importantly, come to the freshman orientation. That is the Thursday before. And then you can see a little bit about what high school is like. Dual credit transfer. So the question about that, if you enroll in a dual credit class through Ivy Tech or Indiana University, the dual credit means that you have a transcript from Concord High School and a transcript from Indiana University. It means that your student is going to have transcripted college classes, and when you want them transferred, you can contact their registrar, and it's called registrar, that's the word I'm looking for, and then they will get sent to whatever college or university your student wants to attend after high school. We collect them for their transcript for high school, but the dual credit aspect from college actually comes from that university as well. Your student, if they really want to try for this, could earn their associate's degree here in high school. Times have changed, my friends, and you can earn up to 30 college credits if it's something they really want to pursue. If you think my student is in high school, they don't need to also be in college at the same time, they don't have to. But they have options that did not exist 5 or 10 years ago, and we want to make whatever decision is best for your student.